I woke up early the other day and I had a few hours to kill, so I drove down to the PCH in Malibu. Until I saw a few dozen surfers out on the water, with wave heights by my estimation hitting a mere 2 to 3 feet. It didn't make sense to me. Why would these surfers immerse themselves in cold water for dinky waves? The temperature in SoCal hadn't risen much above 60, which is unusual for June. I pulled over to check it out. I asked the young surfer what was the thrill. He cocked his head back and gave me his best Mr. Miyagi. With waves, you have to be patient. I told him, I know waves. There's nothing exciting that's going to show up out there. And then he told me the real reason why these surfers congregate out here. He said, Nimble Toes Johnson of the SoCal 7 developed the hair lip double barrel punch and roll right here at Malibu Lagoon. Or something to that effect. I really didn't know what he was talking about, but it sure was damn important to him. We found our way to the topic of wave height when I told him, as a proner, I look for waves 8 to 10 feet. It was as if I had just insulted the national flag of surfer douchery. Where do you see 10-foot waves in SoCal? How big do you think those waves out there are? I said, 2 to 3 feet. Haha, that must be East Coast measuring. Yep, he actually said that. Then he went on to tell me that the waves I was seeing out there were 1 foot high, and that a wave that reaches the head of a 6 foot tall person is only 3 feet. A bit confused, on the way out I asked another surfer, pointing to the shore, how big do you estimate the waves out there? Puzzled, he said 2 to 3 feet. And then I went to Surfline, which said this. Following that a series of descriptions, such as waist, shoulder, head, and overhead, as I am almost 6 feet tall, I imagine a head-high wave to be about 6 feet, and waist-high about 3 feet, and double overhead about 12 feet. So I did a little research, and I discovered that the surfer dude was trying to bait me in with a little Hawaiian standard of measurement. The Hawaiian system is a well-established alternative to measuring the face height and tends to equate consistently to about half the face height. So a 4-foot Hawaiian wave is 8 foot on the face, or a couple or 3 feet over the head of a riding surfer. The forecast from Surfline for Malibu Lagoon that day was 3 to 4 feet. And then with a little more poking around on the internet, I found this guy, and I think he had a pretty good solution.
The best way to measure waves is to just say it's head high, it's double overhead, it's knee high, it's ankle barrels, etc.
Now in my 5 years at SoCal, I've learned that there's some pretty cool surfers out on those waves. I've also learned that some of them are delicate little pansy boys who think that their shit don't stink because they become a part of an elite group of athletes. Just saying. So what's the moral of this story? Well, when I try to explain to people the size wave required to have a thrilling day of large wave proning, I just tell them I look for double overheads. Oh, and
surfing's not a sport, it's a way of life, no hobby. It's a way of looking at that wave and saying, hey bud, let's party. Where'd you get this jacket?
so, what do you like to do?
I like making sand castles.
And what else?
And I like to go into the beach and go far.
Awesome. You're having a good time, huh?
Yeah.
Covered with sand. That's cool. Yeah, man. What's your name?
Knowledge.
How you doing? Say hi to the world. Give them a wave. Hold on. So, what's your name?
Not here.
And where are you from?
Vegas.
Yeah? Are you enjoying yourself out here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Super. Where'd you go? He snuck off. Here he is. Yeah? He keeps running. There you are.